Welcome to another episode of Cincinnati Bengals On Demand. You got your boy, the host, Young Moore, and we starting off 1-0 on the season for the Cincinnati Bengals. All the haters that was out there talking that stuff about how the Bengals start off and this and that, I'm not trying to hear that junk now. I'm talking about haters galore. You got haters like Mike Florio. You got haters like Chris Kenny. Even though I like Chris Kenny because he got some very interesting takes, but he be hating on the Bengals. So I gotta say he's a hater. Shannon Sharp, hater. Like it's a lot more haters. I can name them. Like hold on, let me look at them. Who else? Ben Mahler, Rob Parker, Stephen A. Carson, weak ass Palmer. Even though I just didn't like how he tried to lead the Bengals and do all that extra stuff. Joy Taylor, Ben Simmons, LeVar Arrington, Keyshawn Johnson, Jason Whitlock, Chris Carlton, Mark Schler, Paul Pierce, James Jones, Jason McIntyre done all hated on the squad. Then you got mid-level haters, the ones that, they really like the Bengals. They want to hop on the team, but they just don't like the owner. They don't like the Bengals. They never like the Bengals, but they like Joe Burrow. You got Van Patrick. You got Boomer Esiason. You got Nick Wright, who really a Bengals hater because we always, come through giving them that work for them Chiefs who are 0-1. Y'all can't be acting like y'all that good no more. It's finally competition. Y'all not going up against a weak division like y'all always had, which is why y'all was always getting there because y'all ain't had no comp in y'all division. It was just like how the Patriots was. You also got Peter Schrager and Kyle Brandt. They sometimes like because they sometimes don't. But then you got the gold package. All the people that love the Bengals, the ones that always give us the proper respect and love. You got Rich Eisen. You got Colin Cowherd. You got Chris Bouchard. You got Chad Ochocinco, Mr. Bengal himself. TJ Hushmanzada, another Bengal. Who else? Skip Bayless. Pac-Man Jones. Shout out to Pac-Man. You know he a Bengals. Uh, Pat McAfee, he liked the Bengals for real. Solomon Wilcox, shout out to my boy Solomon Wilcox. Kevin Wilds. And then you got them city Bengal lovers, the ones that's from the city, all of them. I'm giving my shout outs to all y'all, from Dan Horde to Ace Boogie and Zim Hude, Malik Wright, Kay Adams, James Rapine, Jake Lisco, Jake Owens, Eric and Mon, Mike Petrillia, Dave Lampy, and the list goes on and on. Shout out to all them brothers who always giving good energy, always putting out content, always supporting the team. Shout out to them boys. But let's get back to the topic at hand. My boys is 1-0, and the defense showed up. All that talk that y'all was saying about the defense this and the defense that, we're not trying to hear that no more. The Bengals showed up, did what they were supposed to do. And y'all fail to forget last year when our defense was so bad, everybody was hurt. Everybody. Sheldon Rankins did not do nothing. BJ Hill was hurt. Rankins was hurt. Who else was hurt? Logan Wilson was hurt. That's the Mike linebacker. Who else? We had all of our corners was basically hurt except for Cam Taylor Britt, who just had a bad year. Then, we just had a lot of in and out people. So at the end of the day, we had a lot of hurt people. Now everybody is healthy, and look what we do. We're going to be all right. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to hear all that hate and talk. Stop playing us like we not coming. Because y'all know if we have a sufficient defense and we make it to the playoffs, don't no team want to play us. We the team don't nobody want to play. We already beat the Bills before in the playoffs. Y'all saw what happened with them. We done beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. Y'all saw what happened with them. And every time we play one of them teams, whether it's the Bills, the Ravens, or the Chiefs, say we don't give them the best competition. We do. It be the best game y'all done ever seen. It be the most exciting game ever. Even though that game last night between the Bills and Ravens was exciting, but at the end of the day, every time the Bengals play one of these teams is the best game you done ever seen. So all I want to do is say shout out to them boys, them Cincinnati Bengal boys. We want to know, and we want to know in the division. So at the end of the day, we at the top of the mountain. The Ravens, they 0-1. Browns 0-1. Steelers 1-0, but they 0-0 in the division. So right now we at the top of the mountain. It feel good up here. The air feel a lot different. So at the end of the day, after week one, we 1-0. I don't care how the win look. It can look ugly. It can look pretty as long as we get the dub. At the end of the day, we gonna keep it moving. And the one thing I'm not worried about is the offense. We already know what Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and everybody gonna do. Chase Brown, Yoshi Vaj, Mike Tinsley, Mitch Tinsley. I'm sorry, Mitch Tinsley. We know what everybody gonna do. Jermaine Burton, Mike Gesicki, Noah Fant. We know Charlie Jones. We know what everybody gonna do. Samaje P. Ryan, Taj Brooks. We know what everybody gonna do. So I'm not worried about the Bengals. The offense gonna be straight. It was about all y'all talking down on our defense and what the defense was gonna look like, and we was gonna be like this, and we was gonna be like that. Man, this is a new year. Y'all act like it ain't an off season and people can't recommit and work harder. These muds got 10 toes and 10 fingers just like everybody else. So at the end of the day, you can't base nothing off of last year. We going off of this year. And at the list this year, we done held a team to 16 points. First game, 16 points. I don't care about the yards. We got 16 points we held them to, and we got 2 turnovers. So at the end of the day, stop it. And if they wasn't making all of them bad calls in the first quarter, they wouldn't even have as many yards as they said they had because they kept giving them an extra set of downs to start back over. So at the end of the day, we not trying to hear that junk. We want to know. We gonna keep it coming. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all support the channel, Cincinnati Bengals On Demand. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, support, and we're gonna shout out them sponsors too. Shout out Next Level Fitness over there in Coleraine. Next Level Fitness, one of the sponsors for Cincinnati Bengals On Demand. And shout out to Johnny Spot Concierge, another great sponsor for Cincinnati Bengals On Demand. I'm your host, Young Moore, in the building, and we out of here.